People have always been curious about Barron Trump, the youngest member of the Trump family. Though his famous father and brothers received the lion's share of media coverage, Barron's financial status has recently been a contentious topic. What does the younger Trump's worth represent about his unique position in the world's most famous family? If you want to know the inside story of Barron Trump's fascinating life and fortune, you'll have to stay until the end of the film. Barron Trump may not have the same name recognition as his famous father or elder brothers, but he has had a significant impact within the Trump family. Barron Trump has grown up in an opulent and influential family. She is the youngest child of Donald Trump and Melania Trump, the former president's third wife. One thing that makes him intriguing is that he leads a rather quiet existence. Barron Trump's net worth, wealth sources, and financial condition are the subjects of today's investigation, which will shed light on his life and destiny. From his extravagant lifestyle to the businesses that contributed to his wealth, we will analyze it all. If you stick around till the end, we'll spill the beans on some stunning details concerning Trump Jr. Barron Trump was born into opulence on March 20th, 2006, in New York City. He had access to amenities that most people could only dream about as a child, living in the Trump Tower penthouse. Having private tutors, toys made by hand, and access to events reserved for the wealthiest families in America were all part of his early upbringing. Despite coming from a wealthy family, Barron was disciplined and responsible thanks to his parents, especially Melanie. Melanie has frequently stated her intention to raise Barron in a low-key environment, away from the scrutiny that comes with being a Trump. This is quite remarkable considering the predicted net worth of Barron Trump, which is a shocking amount for someone so young. So, from where does this wealth come? While Barron's elder siblings have made names for themselves in the media and industry, he has relied more on his family's wealth. His father, the multi-billionaire Donald Trump, is involved in a wide range of business activities, including luxury real estate, golf courses, and discussions over brands. Even though Barron is not currently actively involved in these firms, his financial future is assured by his inheritance rights as a Trump heir. Melanie Trump, who is his mother, also has a substantial fortune from her modeling career, business ventures, and endorsement deals. More than his net worth, Barron's lifestyle belies his financial situation. Living in some of the world's most opulent mansions, he was immersed in luxury from a young age. During his father's administration, Barron resided in the White House. However, he enjoyed life in the lavish Trump Tower in Manhattan and the Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida both before and during that period. His attire further betrays his wealthy status. His outfits typically feature high-end names and expert craftsmanship, and Barron is famous for his excellent flair. Every time Barron goes on a family vacation or shows up at a public function, his lavish lifestyle betrays his rich background. Barron's education highlights his wealth in yet another area of his life. He is a graduate of some of America's most prestigious private schools, where a yearly tuition of $40,000 or more is not uncommon. Not only do these schools offer excellent academics, but they also allow their students access to exclusive networks, which may lead to future opportunities. Throughout Barron's childhood, Melania has emphasized the importance of education and providing a strong intellectual foundation. This investment in his future reflects his financial situation in yet another way. To understand Barron's fortune, one must look at the larger history of the Trump family. From the entertainment industry to real estate, Donald Trump's economic empire spans decades. Although the Trump organization has experienced its share of difficulties, it remains the cornerstone of the family's wealth. Much of this legacy will fall on Barron, the youngest Trump son. While Barron's role in the family business is uncertain, his elder siblings Donald Jr., Ivanka, Eric, and Tiffany are very involved. Why do you think he'll forge his own path or just follow theirs? Who will know? Only time will tell. The influence Melanie Trump had on Barron's life is immeasurable. She is a kind mother who has done a lot to influence her son's morals and ensure his safety. With Melania's personal wealth estimated to be in the tens of millions, Barron's fortunes take on an even greater significance. She has accumulated wealth that will likely benefit Barron in the future through her business ventures, which include jewelry collections and cosmetics items. In addition, despite his famous family, Barron was able to grow up with a sense of normalcy thanks to Melanie's determination to shield him from unnecessary public scrutiny. Barron has a bright future ahead of him at the tender age of 17. He may not have achieved the same level of fame as his older siblings, but he has tremendous untapped potential. Barron has the means, the connections, and a world-class education to pursue nearly any career path he desires. Others speculate that he may look into fields as varied as technology, athletics, or charity, while still others believe he may eventually join the family business. His net wealth ensures that he can pursue his passions without financial constraints regardless of the path he chooses. At least in comparison to the rest of the Trump family, Barron has stayed out of the spotlight. Because of this, he is now shrouded in mystery, and questions about his past and destiny have arisen. Some admire his discretion in maintaining his privacy, while others can't wait to watch how he deals with his unique situation. Barron faces challenges due to his wealth, fame, and the pressure to live up to the Trump name. Keeping a quiet profile may be a strategy that serves him well in the long run, but it also suggests that he is more concerned with his own growth than with meeting public expectations. More than just a number, Barron Trump's net worth embodies the privileges and responsibilities that come with being a Trump family member. His family's power and influence are on full display in his financial status, but questions about how he will spend their money in the future arise. Will Barron continue down the traditional path of his family's illustrious business and political careers, or will he put his wealth to good use? Time will tell if these questions have answers, but one thing is certain: Barron Trump's journey will be closely watched. The fact that Barron Trump is the wealthiest member of one of the most famous families in the world says a lot about his status. Barron has an incredible blend of luxury and opportunity, what with his rich family history and the financial security that comes with being a Trump heir. Everyone is going to be watching the younger Trump closely as he continues to grow and chart his own path, hoping to witness how he handles his unusual circumstances. The monetary predicament of Barron is indicative of more than simply his wealth. It contributes to a larger discourse surrounding generational privilege. Because to her illustrious and influential family, Barron has practically limitless opportunities. His access to events, information, and connections is something most people could only dream of. He lives the life of luxury. However, it does place an additional level of responsibility on his shoulders. How he decides to use this privilege will likely determine his legacy. Do you think he'll continue the family tradition of real estate and business, focus on philanthropy, or put his wealth toward encouraging innovation? In the years ahead, Barron will face a crossroads where wealth and responsibility meet, and these matters highlight the crossroads. One of the many intriguing aspects of Barron Trump's existence is the relative secrecy surrounding his wealth. Unlike other members of the Trump family, Barron has stayed out of the spotlight for the most part. He is shielded from public scrutiny and is able to spend his financial riches purposefully, unencumbered by the distractions of fame, thanks to his anonymity. A lot of people think Melania Trump should be the one to make sure Barron's money isn't wasted. Her concern for protecting him from harm suggests that she is preparing him for independence so that he can make sound decisions on his own. Since Barron Trump comes from an entrepreneurial family, he may be a good fit for the corporate world. Whether he decides to launch his own label, invest in innovative businesses, or take the helm at the Trump Organization, the possibilities are endless. Given that Barron grew up in a tech-driven household, it would be surprising if he pursued a career in technology or digital business. He is well positioned to take calculated chances with his net worth, which might lead to enormous financial success. Barron Trump's wealth is astounding, but how does it compare to that of other famous children? From the offspring of computer moguls to the heirs to royal families, Barron is one of a select few born into extraordinary wealth. Looking at these similarities might shed light on the distribution of affluent elite households and how Barron's circumstances compared to his peers in his day. Despite the fact that wealth does not determine one's power, these comparisons highlight the various paths that young heirs can take. Barron Trump's life exemplifies the complex interplay between privilege, wealth, opportunity, and responsibility. As a leader from the generation that will follow, Barron represents hope for a new definition of affluence at birth. Not only will his choices shape his own legacy, but they will also influence how future generations perceive the role of wealth in society. Is protecting the family empire more important than reintegrating into society or advancing important causes? Regardless of the path Barron chooses, it will reflect the challenges and opportunities faced by subsequent generations as they deal with the inheritance of wealth. What do you think about Barron Trump's wealth and potential future? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth biographies of famous people and to like this video. Keep an eye out for our upcoming video. You won't want to miss it.